Okay, I'm here with Clovis senior Samir Allen, and he's back. Big sophomore year 2 years ago, made all-track running back, which, as a sophomore, very difficult thing to do in a high-level competition like the track. But then, as sports can be, so rewarding, so humbling, so quick, he breaks his leg in the first day of contact and practice last summer, so misses all of his junior year for a team that went all the way to the section championship, where they lost to Liberty. But now Samir's back. Big game the other night, 127 yards and a game-winning touchdown against Bullard. And so, Samir, you have right on track again, over 220 yards. You're averaging more than 6 yards a carry. So you're back, and that's got to be a great feeling for someone who missed his whole junior year. How do you feel?
I think it's a great feeling. It's good to be back with my brothers, and we're still trying to chase for the same thing we've been chasing for the longest time. And I feel like this is the year that we're finally going to get it.
Well, share with us. You have such a big year as a sophomore, and you're on your way, and then boom, you're down in the first day of contact and as a junior, and you knew it when you went down, and then you're on crutches for a couple of months. So, share with us the feeling of going from such a high to such a low.
Going from such a high like that, you're on top, and everybody's talking about you and how you're going to be that guy, and then it's like you got to play your role after that. You're broken, and it's all about what you can do for your team after that.
After that, Samir, you attended every practice, every meeting, every dinner all last year as a junior. Did you just feel that obligation to the team?
I just felt that obligation, how
I'm sure a difficult thing for you.
very difficult.
Yeah.
Just had that obligation into me where people were counting on me, and even though I wasn't that guy, I was still going to be a part of the team and make my mark and an impact on whoever came through.
Well, you've looked great this year. You certainly look very quick to the hole, everything back to normal against Bullard. Is there any fear when you come back at your first game, which was against Burbank, Sacramento 3 weeks ago? Was there anything in the back of your mind? Is that a mental challenge when you come back from something like you did?
It's definitely a mental challenge, but as you get through it, you start to feel comfortable, and all the things that you used to be able to do, they start coming back, and you grow confidence every week.
Well, big game against Stockdale, and your team ranked #1. The Clovis Cougars back on top, #1, and play Stockdale in a game of 3-0 teams this week in Bakersfield. So that's a big one. How does Stockdale look on film?
Stockdale looks very solid. They're a very fast team. They have a couple of standout players, like their running back and quarterback, and we're just going to do what we can and listen to the practice plan and get it all done.
Okay, thank you very much. Number 5, Samir Allen is a senior at Clovis High, ranked #1, off to a 3-0 start, and healthy. That's the key thing. Good luck to you, Samir, the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm here with Clovis High football coach Rich Hammond. #1 Cougars 3-0 going into this week's game against Stockdale, and a big reason, the return of Samir Allen, senior running back. Made all track as a sophomore, very unusual, that level of competition, and broke his leg, missed his whole junior year. But Rich, you had no doubt that Samir would be back.
Yeah, no, Samir's one of those guys who just has a terrific spirit, and he's just got a lot of fight to him, and so just knowing his personality, I had no doubts that he would be coming back and be better than ever as a senior. And just really excited to have him. He's one of these guys who has just an infectious personality. His smile's $1,000,000. Guys just love being around him. So we're just feel real fortunate to have him on our team, and our guys really just enjoy playing with him.
Well, he's rushed for over 220 yards in 3 games, had 127 against Bullard. What turned out to be a game-winning touchdown in a 35-28 game. So you feel what you see, Rich, the speed, quickness to the hole. You say he glides. All that's back.
Yeah, no, I think his quickness and his vision and all those things that made him such a dynamic sophomore, he's showing all those things now, and I think he's even a little quicker and a little more elusive at the second level, and so it's exciting to see. It's exciting to see him back and playing. Makes you think what could have been a little bit last year, but excited to see him doing it, and then just really happy for him as a person. The best reward about coaching is seeing the joy that the kids get to experience having success, and obviously this is one that's taken a long time to come back from, an injury that took a long time to come back from. So to see the joy and elation on his face getting to play again's been terrific and priceless.
Well, that was a terrific Liberty team that beat you in last year's D1 championship, but you got there, and of course you've been what to at least the semis, I think 5 straight years. So is this a team once again you expect to be there in November?
For sure. I think this is. I think we have the team has the makeup to be a team that can win a championship. Obviously, right now we're kind of going through that process of figuring out who we are and fixing some of the things that we need to improve on, and then we start playing for real things as we get into track play and then obviously into the Valley playoffs. And so just excited. This is a group that a lot of these guys played up as sophomores. I think we had 8 guys play up as sophomores who are now currently on this team, the way it's constructed. And so those guys kind of went through a process where, that team 2 years ago when those guys were all sophomores really improved over the course of the year. And I think we surprised people making the section semifinals, and then obviously kind of carried that momentum into this year. And I know those guys want to finish it out, taking one more step forward as seniors.
Well, very good. Coach Rich Hammond at Clovis, #1 in the Valley right now, 3-0. Stockdale this week, couple weeks to the track, and here we go again. Good luck to you.
Thank you.